Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This video is a much awaited video. This is part 2 of my New York vlog. If you haven't yet watched part 1 of this New York vlog, please click the link above and it will take you to my part 1. So if you don't know, this trip was probably around like 7 or 8 months back. It was around the Rakhi season. This is like my first trip out of state in the US. And I made lots of memories. Now that I'm editing all these videos, all these vlogs, it's just like reliving those fun times and memories. So stay tuned through the entire vlog. I'm sure you'll have loads of fun as well. Also, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and also the bell icon beside it because lots of amazing videos are coming up. So I'm gonna start this part 2 from like the festival day. That's the Rakhi morning. I was staying at my cousin's place and I wanted to make soja burelu for him. It's like a halwa puri. You make shira and fill it in the dough, make like a paratha and then fry it. Do let me know in the comments if you want a recipe of this. It was so tasty. Actually, this was the first time that I made soja burelu. This is a very traditional Telugu sweet. I don't know if it's made in other states as well, but it was so tasty. Wanda. Thank you. As you can see, my brother loved soja burelu and all of us loved it. And I must say that it was a coincidence that I was in New York, New Jersey during the Rakhi time, and it was such a good, I would say, a memory to be spending time with family during Rakhi, during festivals, because in the US you don't get to do that often unless you're in the same place. So it really meant a lot. So in the evening we wanted to cover some of the very important places in New York City that we haven't covered yet. So first we went to the 9/11 Memorial, and that's where the World Trade Center was before it got attacked in 2001 on September 11th. That's why it got the name 9/11. And actually it killed nearly like 3,000 innocent people during the attacks, and this memorial is to honor all those who have lost their lives. So this is the 9/11 Memorial. I don't know if you're able to see, but there's a huge hollow here. And there's all water. You can see the reflection here. This is all water. This is the actual place where the World Trade Center used to be there before it got crashed. It's so beautiful around here. City of lights, city that never sleeps. This is the Oculus. Such a nice shape. This kind of looks like a bird. So that is actually the memorial, and you have the Oculus here. Small one but very cute. So this is the Freedom Tower. Look at how tall it is. So even this Freedom Tower is named after those people who've lost their lives in the World Trade Center attacks. And I guess this is probably one of the biggest, tallest buildings in New York City. So currently we are entering inside the Oculus building. Basically, Oculus is a subway station near the World Trade Center. It also has like a lot of nice stores for you to shop. So a little about the architecture of Oculus. It was specially designed in such a way that it symbolizes a hand, a human hand releasing a dove bird. That is also to remember the 9/11 attacks. And the best part is all these white metal ribs that go up until the roof. They're aligned in such a way with the sun's solar angles that each September 11th from 8:46 a.m., that was when the first plane struck, until 10:28 a.m., that was when the second tower collapsed. And sunlight comes in through these metal ribs and it washes the entire floor of the Oculus. Interesting, right? And next we went to the very famous, most famous Times Square. It's one of the busiest places in New York City. And you know what? Approximately 340,000 people visit New York Times Square each day. Like, that's insane, right? The entire vibe itself is so lively with a lot of shops, street performers, magicians, dancers, and it's so beautiful to be there at night. And you know what? It costs anywhere between $1 to $4 million a year if you want to buy just one LED sign at the Times Square to, advertise your company. And Times Square is so brightly lit that it's one of the very few places on the earth which can even be seen from outer space. So this is actually a magic show. She's holding the bottle, right? This man actually inserts a coin into the bottle through her palm.
Come on, New York, make some noise. I want some energy out there.
Oi, right?
Mira. First to the hand, and then the glass, and everything. That's what we do. Yeah, look, now it's touching the bottom. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. And now you do this.
See it.
And you can see. Let me see your hand there. I told you, young man. Just put your hand over there. As you can see, this is definitely. Listen. That's metal against glass. You can see it right there. Turn your hand like this.
Oh, shit. You feel it?
Put your hand over here. Turn it over. Turn it like that.
No, but let me see the bottom. Let me see. Is there some voodoo?
This is no voodoo. Listen, this is no Santeria.
Well, let me-
Man, it's too big.
Well, let me see. Let me think.
I want,
Let me check
I want
it
her to
out.
grab this. Well, put your hand in it. 1, 2, and then that's it.
What
Now
the?
pick
Wow.
up the money over there.
Mira, se la metió ahí en la manga.
Yes. Now put it up to the.
Mira, put it here.
Yes. Listen. Watch. Look.
What did you say again?
Let me see your hand, Isabel. Turn it over. Look. Through her hand again. Now you can see it right there. It went through her hand, and then you saw it go come up.
That magic trick was cool, right? I loved it. I had fun. And after that, we came to this amazing place. This is called Exchange Place. So, this place was first created in 1657 as a part of a street plan for Dutch colony. And it actually got its name because of the New York Stock Exchange that's very close to this place. It's the view that's so magical here with lights, city on one side, water on the other, and the New York buildings on the water. It's so beautiful. You also have tables and benches, so you can just come there, sit for some time, just chill, enjoy the weather, enjoy the views, and then go back home. And then the next day we went to Statue of Liberty. I was literally waiting since so many days to go and see it. Also because our tickets got cancelled once because of the bad weather. It was raining, and so we had to cancel and rebook the tickets again. And luckily that day the weather was just perfect. So you basically have to park your car and then walk all the way until this place where you get onto a cruise, and then that will take you to the Statue of Liberty. So the Statue of Liberty was actually a gift of friendship from the French on October 28th, 1886 to the Americans, and it actually symbolizes enlightening the world. So as I said, we go on this cruise to this Liberty Island where Statue of Liberty is located at, and you can also climb up the pedestal here. That gives you a much better elevated view of the entire water, buildings, and also Statue of Liberty. I'm at the top of the pedestal. And the weather was amazing that day. It was partly cloudy, partly windy. It was perfect, and it took us 195 steps to get on top of the pedestal and look at the view from here. Simply amazing. You can see almost like the entire skyline, New York City skyline, and you can see the tallest tower there. That's the Freedom Tower. That's, I mean, I'm not sure, but I think that's the tallest tower in New York. Just look at the beauty. I mean, look at how big Statue of Liberty is. It's just amazing. Also, it has a walkway all around it, so you can get like a 360 degrees view by just walking around the pedestal. And this has a separate ticket other than the ferry or the cruise that you came in. So just make sure that if you have any elders, either they must be able to climb up 195 to 200 steps, or there's also elevators, so probably you might ask them for permission, but I'm not sure if that's open for all. And right there is the museum. I guess that's free for all, but we haven't gone inside because of the very little time we had. And that's where you have to get down your cruise and walk all the way like that and like this to get onto the pedestal. And you can see my hair is blowing in different directions because of how windy it was. Let me just keep the wind sound as it is for you to get the exact feel of how windy it was there, but it was very beautiful. And after Statue of Liberty, when we were walking towards our cars, and we saw this beautiful, like a Ferris wheel thing with a SeaWorld theme. It was so good that we purchased tickets and we got onto these. And this is the very famous Wall Street. You're not supposed to stop your vehicles here, so we just drove through the Wall Street, took a couple of pictures and then came back. And on the way we got a glimpse of the Brooklyn Bridge. We had planned Brooklyn Bridge the next day, which I'll show you later in this video. It was so beautiful. Also, we were going to buy some fridge magnets and just do some street shopping near the Times Square. So we were heading back to Times Square. And on the way, we took some to go of halal food from Halal Guys. This is the falafel rice bowl. This is a very, very good option for vegetarians in New York City because this is a very famous street food. And this is our souvenirs shop. So I purchased this fridge magnet, very pretty looking fridge magnet for $3, and also this pant, just like a loungewear, and this cute mini cup and spoon set. It was also matching with my nails. Thank you.
Alright, guys.
Good night. Thank
Take care. No more fighting, okay?
No more fighting. Yes. Thank you. Bye.
Don't forget, give her a hug.
Yeah, I will. The next day was completely reserved for Brooklyn Bridge. So we drove from New Jersey to New York City. It was almost afternoon, lunchtime. So we stopped by Grimaldi's to get a nice, yummy hand-tossed pizza. And we are here on top of the Brooklyn Bridge. Can you see? That's the Freedom Tower that we've seen earlier. It's completely covered in clouds. So beautiful, right? And you know, whenever you come to New York City, Brooklyn Bridge is very, very famous, as you know. The best time to visit the Brooklyn Bridge is the evening before sunset, so that you can get the glimpse of it during the day, during the sunset, and at night. So if you ask me, just reserve 2 or 3 hours of your time only for Brooklyn Bridge, just to get the hang of the city, you know, to indulge in the vibe. It's so beautiful. You have to experience Brooklyn Bridge during the 3 times of the day. Just look at the beauty. There's absolutely no filters on this. This is right during the sunset or right after the sunset, where you see lights popping up, but still there's a little bit of light, little bit of darkness, and lots of lights. It's just beautiful. Just comment below on which time of the day you liked Brooklyn Bridge a lot. For me, my personal favorite was the evening. Yes, and the final place was Grand Central Railway Station. You might have seen the station in many Hollywood movies now because it's very famous. It's just a normal train station that's very huge. But look at the architecture. It reminds us of like the medieval times. It's so beautiful. And with that, that was a wrap to the most memorable trip, New York trip. It was really, like, I had lots and lots of fun, especially with family. You make lots of memories, right? Just let me know if you like this video, if you want to see more vlogs, because I have a lot of more vlogs coming up, which I've already filmed and yet to edit. So yeah, let me know in the comment section how you felt about the vlog. See you all in the next vlog. Until then, bye bye.